You try to delete a file or move a folder, and Windows stops you dead. The action can't be completed because the file is open in another program. You close everything you can see, you try again, and you get the exact same message. If that's you, you're in the right place. And here's the frustrating part. Windows is telling the truth. Something really is holding that file. It just won't always tell you what. So, the promise. By the end of this video, you'll be able to name the exact program holding any file or folder by name and by number, using a tool that is already installed on your PC. Nothing to download. It takes about a minute. Let's look at the real thing. I've got a folder here called Holiday Photos. Nothing special about it. I select it, I press delete, and Windows says, the action can't be completed because the folder or a file in it is open in another program. Close the folder or file and try again, it says. So let's do exactly that. There's the try again button. Same dialog. Nothing changed, because nothing I could see was ever the problem. Now here's something worth noticing, because it explains a lot. When it's a single file, Windows often does name the culprit. Look at this one. The action can't be completed because the file is open in, and then an actual program name. That's a solvable problem. Close that program and you're done. But when it's a folder, read the wording again. Open in another program. That's all you get. No name, no process, nothing. Windows knows exactly which program it is. It just doesn't tell you, and that one difference is why this error has millions of searches behind it. The easy version answers itself. The hard version leaves you guessing, and guessing is where people lose an afternoon. And there is a reason for that difference. If you look closely at the wording, for a folder it says the folder, or a file in it. So the thing being held might be the folder itself, or any one of the files inside it, at any depth. Windows will narrow that down for you, which is exactly what we're about to do ourselves. So let's clear the bad advice out of the way first. Number 1, restart your computer. It does work, because a reboot closes everything. But it teaches you nothing. It costs you every window you had open, and next week the same thing happens again. Number 2, the force delete tools. Search this error and you'll be offered half a dozen little utilities promising to unlock any file. Please don't. That whole category is a well-known route for bundled adware, and even when one works, it never tells you what was holding the file. Number 3, just close Notepad. I actually tested that one. On a current Windows machine, Notepad, Paint, and WordPad all open a file, read it, and let go of it immediately. Same for Chrome playing a video, and Edge showing a PDF. None of them lock anything. So that advice often does nothing at all. Here's what does work. It's called Resource Monitor. It's been built into Windows since Windows 7, and it will tell you the exact process holding any file. Almost nobody opens it, which is a shame, because this is the entire answer. Step 1. Hold the Windows key and press R to bring up Run. Type resmon. RBSMON. And press Enter. Resource Monitor opens, and it looks busy. Ignore almost all of it. Go straight to the second tab along the top. CPU. Step 2. On the CPU tab there are 4 sections stacked down the page. Processes, Services, Associated Handles, and Associated Modules. The one you want is the third one. Associated Handles. A handle is just Windows word for something has this file open. So that section is, quite literally, a live list of every file that every program on your machine is holding right now. It is exactly the information the error dialog refused to give you. Step 3. Over on the right-hand side of that Associated Handles bar, there's a search box. It says Search Handles. Click it and type the name of the file or the folder you can't delete. I'll type Holiday Photos. Press Enter, give it a second, and there it is. 1 results row. And this is the moment the problem stops being mysterious. 3 columns matter here. Image, which is the program's name. PID, the process ID, its unique number. And handle name, the full path of the thing it's holding onto. Mine says cmd.exe. Process 1560. Holding C, users, desktop, holiday photos. So the culprit was a command prompt, and that is genuinely all it takes. I'd opened a command window in that folder earlier and minimized it. If a command window's current directory is a folder, Windows treats that folder as in use, and it will not let you delete it. PowerShell does the same thing. Quick tip on that search box. You don't need the whole name. A distinctive chunk of it is enough. But if you search something generic, like the word photo, you'll get a wall of rows, so use the most unusual part of the name you can. Step 4. Close it properly. There it is in the taskbar, sitting exactly where Resource Monitor said it would be. I'll bring it back up and close it the normal way, with its own close button, and now, back to the folder. Select it. Press delete. Gone. No dialog, no argument, no reboot. That's the whole technique. And notice what it gave you that a reboot never would. You now know why it happened. A terminal left open in that folder. Next time, you'll spot it in about 5 seconds. Now the awkward culprits. The ones that make people give up. If Resource Monitor names dllhost.exe or the dialog says com surrogate, that's Windows generating a thumbnail preview for a photo or a video. It isn't malware. It's the preview pane doing its job. If it names explorer.exe, then File Explorer itself, the very thing you're using to delete the file, is what's holding it. That sounds like a dead end. It isn't. You just restart the shell. Ctrl, Shift and Escape opens Task Manager. If it comes up small, click More Details. Find Windows Explorer in the list, right-click it, and choose Restart. Your taskbar blinks and comes straight back, and whatever Explorer was holding is released. Far gentler than rebooting, and one genuine warning. If the holder is called System, or sysmain, or Antimalware Service Executable, do not go hunting for a way to kill it. Those are Windows itself, or your antivirus mid-scan. For those, restart Explorer, or simply wait a moment and try again. And if the name it gives you is a cloud sync client, something like OneDrive, Dropbox or Google Drive, don't kill that either. Pause syncing from its own icon in the system tray, delete what you needed to delete, then let it resume. You'll also spot that you can right-click a row in Resource Monitor and choose End Process. It does work, but treat it as a genuine last resort, because it's a hard kill and anything unsaved in that program dies with it. Close programs normally first, every time, so that's the fix. If it worked for you, tell me in the comments which program Resource Monitor named. I'm honestly curious what the most common culprit turns out to be. And if it didn't work, tell me your Windows version and what the handle search showed you, and I'll try to help. One last thing, on prevention. 2 habits kill most of these. Close command windows when you finished in a folder. And if you delete a lot of photos and videos, turn the preview pane off in Explorer's View menu, because that's the thumbnail one. The whole thing in 4 steps. Windows R resmon. CPU tab. Associated handles, search the name. Then close whatever it names. Windows always knows what's holding your file. This is just the window that shows you. If this saves you some time, a like genuinely helps other people find it when they hit the same wall, and subscribing helps me keep making these. Thanks for watching and good luck getting that folder deleted.